This is the closest thing I had to a Halloween costume. But I have to cover it up because it's pretty cold out. Brown is a witch who's considerate of how muddy her footwear is getting.
I'm a floral witch. I like gardening. It's fine.
Like we found the market.
The market. There's a statue
the Walled
covered
City
in
Market.
shoes and tiles.
Ooh, nice.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you? Good, how are you? Happy Halloween. This is amazing. Happy Halloween. Halloween. Oh. It's so good.
There's a stormtrooper. You should do something about the storm, am I right?
Oh, you got him good. He's just walking around like it's not affecting him.
Hey, what are you gonna do? Weather here is weird.
Have you got my good side?
Alright, so Comic City. It's a big room with a big moon and a lot of comic book artists and merchandise.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about it?
It was really cool. I liked it. I like seeing other people's artwork. It was really fun. A lot of little kids having a good time.
Some video games.
Yeah.
it to the other side of the bridge again. We were just over here. I don't know where I'm pointing. I can't see. The sun's in my way. There's a clock tower there. That's where we were just at. Now we're where the fair is. And we're currently on our way to the Walled City Brewery, which I've been trying to get to for a while. Well, not trying to, but wanting to.
Wanted to. It's been on the list.
Alright, I'm gonna say something controversial.
Controversial.
Walled City Brewery had better food than the Michelin restaurant we went to last night.
Ooh. It's true though. It was really good.
It's a little cheaper as well
Yeah.
for better food.
It's on par with Avery Brewery in Colorado. If you've ever been there, it's the same idea of a really, really good brewery. They have great beer, but also their food is just amazing. It's really weird.
Oh, I didn't check to see if we could get some to go. That's alright.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's okay.
Surprise, it's really dark out because we didn't actually eat there earlier.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the last time we recorded was like 5. Yeah, they were booked, so we had to come back at 8. Which was fine.
It was fine.
Yeah.
This is
Now we're
hurting
just
my
heading
arm.
back to the Airbnb for the night. And tomorrow we'll be doing the cemetery tour. I'm very excited for that. Yeah, that's the excited face.
Well, that's a little better.
This is better. As soon
Oh,
as we get on
never
this
mind.
hill, it'll be fine.
Happy Sunday. We just checked out of our Airbnb house and now we have 3 hours to kill with our big heavy bags before our cemetery walk. So I don't know what we're gonna do.
Wander. Get some coffee. Those are my only 2 options. That's all I want to do.
Today we got our breakfast to share. Normally I like having way too much food, but it still seems like it's full breakfast. It's begun.
No. Stop.
Alright, we gotta go this way.
Oh no.
That wasn't so
Oh
bad.
gosh, I hate it. Oh.
We've been walking uphill this whole time. Feels like being in San Francisco or something. We've got a ways to go still. But behind us looks pretty cool now.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if this comes through too well in the video, but here's where we were yesterday. The fair and the clock. In the far distance you can see more remote locations outside the city. That's back up towards the north of Northern Ireland. Also on our way up here, we passed by a lot of murals. We've got some of those in Belfast as well. If I cut to them, it's not supporting or otherwise. It's just showing them. But
Yeah.
You've got some supporting the Irish Republican Army. You've got American civil rights people commemorated. You've got modern political happenings. You've got some nice ones that might be more recent, and we're painting over older ones. And that's that.
That's that.
It makes it interesting to walk through these cities and know the history like that.
was at the height of the Victorian obsession with public health, and they thought that diseases at that time were getting spread by smell, miasma. They didn't know it was infections, and bacterial things and that. They thought it was the smell. So they thought you had your little city, your little town, you had the church, you had the children going to school beside the church, then you had the congregations coming to the church, and then you had the dead being buried there. So they thought it was a bad idea with the smells and the transmission. So they instructed all the cities, London, Glasgow, Dublin, Belfast, they're all saying an Act of Parliament came out and it says you must build a new municipal cemetery as far away from the population as what you can, or somewhere at least as safe as what you can. And the answer here in Derry lay in what was called out here McLaughlin's Field. It was just about a farmland. It fair play to the corporation. One of them had knew that in Glasgow, Necropolis in Glasgow, it's a hilltop site, and the man that designed it was Stuart Murray, and he had taken the best things and traits from Père Lachaise in Paris for Glasgow. So then he copied them here. So we have a direct link with Père Lachaise in Glasgow, and he deliberately designed it so that he didn't obstruct it with any walls. He didn't obstruct it with any rows of trees, or rows of bushes. So even this great vista and view we have today is thankful, to him having the foresight to see that. No walls, no rows of trees. So you'll notice up here now is nearly 100% Catholic burials since the beginning of the Troubles. So when we go down the bottom, we'll reach the Victorian Edwardian section, and we'll still see old the Protestant burials and that. It gets more interesting because it becomes more ornate with Celtic crosses and a lot more history. So up here, maybe the most interesting history up here would probably be the Troubles, and the conflict. The people that aren't from here, even the people from the Unions community, the first thing they ask me is what's the symbolism of the flagpoles. And the flagpoles usually indicate that it was somebody that was involved in the conflict, the Troubles here, involved with paramilitaries and guns and weapons and fighting and struggle or whatever.
We are back home now. Final thoughts on Cemetery Walk and Derry Halloween in general?
It was all awesome. I love that the whole city is just super into Halloween. That's my dream come true. I think the Cemetery Walk might have been my favorite thing. The Halloween market was super duper cool. We didn't get to do a lot of the fun stuff along the walls because it all starts tonight. So I know there are way cooler things in Derry, but...
Yeah, we had kind of a limited set of days to choose from. It would have been better if we were there on Halloween, which is Wednesday.
Yeah.
But then I would have had to take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off work, so I didn't.
Yeah.
It is what it is. The weather today was really nice, though.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And I loved the Cemetery Walk. The people who run it are just awesome. And our tour guide was great. So I loved it. And we'll do cool Halloween stuff in Belfast. And that'll make it okay. Thanks for watching. It was fun. Now it's time for food.
Yes, I have a pile of food in front of us off camera, but we're gonna take care of that now. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.